What's going on, everybody? Today I'm going to be breaking down this driveway clean that I just did. I charged this customer $450, so I'm going to go over everything on how I clean the driveway and what my processes were. Let's not waste any more time and dive right into it. Alright, the first thing you guys are going to be seeing me doing is blowing the driveway. I always do this before every job. This just helps when you're using your surface cleaner that nothing really gets built up and nothing really gets laid over. It's kind of hard to pressure wash over all these leaves and all this excess dirt that you can just blow off right away. So it's kind of just like a clean palette that I like to do before every single job, and it just makes it a little bit easier. Alright, so the next thing you guys will see me be doing is pre-treating the driveway with sodium hypochlorite. I sometimes pre-treat, but I always post-treat the driveway just because whenever it's super dirty, that's when I pre-treat. But I've kind of found throughout the years that you can only really post-treat and you'll get the same exact results. So sodium hypochlorite, if you guys don't know what that is, that's what I'm spraying on the driveway. It's basically a super high concentrated bleach. It's very for commercial work or for pools. You'll usually find this stuff in your pool store. What you're looking for is around 10 to 12.5% of sodium hypochlorite. You can usually get them in a gallon buckets. If you don't have a soft wash system, you can always just pour the sodium hypochlorite, mix it with water in a pump up sprayer, and just spray it down on driveways. But what it basically does, it kills off all of the algaecide and all of the bacteria, so that way when you're surface cleaning or power washing, it'll make it way easier and the results will be way better. You always want to make sure you're protected with your face, so always wear a mask and always wear gloves when you guys are working with sodium hypochlorite. So you don't really want to inhale this, or you don't really want to get it in your eyes. Alright, so once I pre-treat the driveway, I usually let that sit for around 10 to 15 minutes. The next thing you guys will see me be doing is using my turbo nozzle and doing the parts that I can't really do with my surface cleaner. So usually the sidewalks or these little paths that you guys can see in this video. Turbo nozzle is the best attachment that I found for doing sidewalks or concrete paths like this. What it basically is an attachment, and there's a little ball that's in it that spins around super fast and spits out the water, piercing, and the water's kind of going in a circular motion, so it gets every little bit in the crevices you can't usually get with a surface cleaner or certain other tips like flat tips or something like that. Super quickly, I want to tell you guys about my brand new Patreon. If you guys are starting your own pressure washing business and see people make all of this kind of money but don't really know where to start, I know how scary it can be to start this and not really know where to go, how to find jobs, what equipment to buy, what chemicals to use. So that's why I created my Patreon with limited spots, the level 1 rank, which will give you access to all previous videos and all weekly videos that you will see coming up. It's only $14 a month, and it will save you a lot more money in the long run, not to spend money on Google ads or stuff like that I think are a scam, and will save you a lot more time as well. And the level 3 rank allows you to talk to me whenever you want. Just shoot me a message. You can talk to me 24/7. The level 3 rank though has limited spots, and once that fills up, I'm not taking any more people. I highly suggest joining if you guys want to make thousands of dollars a week. I'll put a link down in the description so you guys can go check it out. Anyways, back to the video. The 10 to 15 minutes have gone by now, so I get my surface cleaner out of my trailer. And a few things to note while you guys are surface cleaning the driveway. If you guys are doing lines on a driveway, never try to overlap with your surface cleaner. This will cause inconsistent lines. You guys will visually see that once you're done with the job and you rinse it off. If you guys are curious about what equipment I use too, I'll put a link down to all of my equipment to Amazon. I'll make it super simple for you guys. I'll also attach a video that I made down in the description on how I put everything together and what stuff you really need. I'm using a 20-inch surface cleaner in this video because my old equipment, this is actually my old equipment, I had a 4-gallon a minute pressure washer. You can see that it worked very well when I did the driveway. If it's super sunny out, I highly suggest stopping midway, taking out your ball valve and rinsing the driveway. This way no dirt will kind of dry over. If it's super sunny out, the water will get evaporated right away. That way no dirt's going to be left over on the job that you just did, so you don't have to go back, resurface clean it, and rinse it again. So make sure just halfway around the point, or you can, when you can kind of see that the sun is evaporating the water, that's when you kind of stop and go back and rinse everything off. Just make sure all that dirt is gone. Now sadly my phone died right after I finished surface cleaning the driveway, but what I basically did after is just post-treat with sodium hypochlorite, the exact same amount. I use usually a 3 to 4% amount of sodium hypochlorite to pre and post-treat a driveway. So I post-treat it, let that sit. I don't really like to have sodium hypochlorite sit on a post-treat, so I'll usually just let that sit for 5 to 10 minutes, and then I'll rinse it one more time. So that's basically it. I charged $350 for the driveway cleaning and sidewalk, and I also upsailed them on doing the windows for additional $100. So that's a $450 ticket, and it only took me around an hour to an hour and a half to do the job. So if you guys do a bunch of these and just knock them out to 2 to 3 a day, you can be making some crazy money. But I focus a lot on how I get these jobs in my Patreon, so definitely go check it out. All right, thank you guys for watching this video. If you have any questions, just comment down below and I'll try to get back to you as soon as possible.